Now I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated. First, we're going to do a collective reading real quick. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to be real quick, but we're going to put it out there. You know what I mean? So with that being said, let's get these cards read. Bars are nice. We already know that. But what's going on? Collected people. Collected people. There goes the first card. Okay. Got the Ten of Cups out here. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? The Ten of Cups. What else? What else? Got the Mars card out here. What's that? The Queen of Swords. Move this out of the way. Followed by... How's it going, everybody? How's it going out there? You can get in the comment section. Don't be afraid to press the like button either. You know what I mean? Interact. Because the internet is becoming a strange place. Got the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. I see here that there's a new initiative being taken, a new mindset also when it comes to like marriage and becoming in relationships with people. So what I mean to say is there's much more time being taken to assess significant others or potential significant others, people that you feel like you can get in a relationship with. There are more bases being covered. So it's not textbook, it's not traditional, it's not only what people used to look at and say, oh yeah, you just need this from a spouse and this, that, and third. It's just like, no, it's more complex than that. And normally one would think that it would take more time to be able to choose a partner when it comes to that. And you would be correct. You would be correct. So it kind of goes like this. So, you know, a lot of guys, they complain now about how women say that men have to check all of these boxes. You got to be 6 feet, 6 figures, 6-inch dick, and excuse me. But, you know, all of these things, right? And it's just like, yeah, you do. Nigga, you do. Because this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the energy that's out here right now. Like, marriage or solidifying a relationship with someone is a big deal. It's a huge responsibility. Because you're taking yourself out of the equation of being in the public arena, for example, to kind of like closing yourself off to say, okay, well, it's just about me and you. People have taken advantage of people saying yes, of people saying I do. Like, because to me, that means ride till the wheels fall off. I don't know about everybody else, you know what I mean? But that's what that shit means to me. So if I say yes, I do, on any type of form or fashion, even if I don't hop the broom with your ass, I'm really thinking about that. Yo, you know what I just thought about too? I don't know if y'all, whoever been watching me for a while, I know y'all seen a video when I was like, yo, I might have been live and I was like, yo, if I marry a broad and she cheat on me, my bitch going to jail. Like, she going to jail. I don't got nothing. And we was laughing and shit and all that, right? But I was serious. They was like, no, Benji, no. I'm like, I'm serious. Like, if my broad cheat on me and I could prove it, she going to do some time because I take that shit seriously. I'm not going to marry you for no fucking reason. Like, no, you going to jail, bitch. I bet you bitches stop cheating if they got to go to jail. Why I just read somewhere, and I don't know how true this is, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Why I just read somewhere that either a state or a country is now putting in place a law that says if a spouse gets caught cheating, then they're going to prison, they're going to do time. I kid you not. If you heard the same thing and you know exactly what I'm talking about in detail, please put it in the comment section because I fuck around, make a whole video on that shit, bring it back to life, and you see how you can speak things into existence? For real, for real. But listen, I think you feel and you know this now anyway, collective people. You've been knowing this for some time now that, you know, some relationships are good for scratching an itch. Some relationships are good for buying you lunch. Some relationships are good for when you're at work. I'm laughing because this shit is just so fucked up. You know, humans are fucked up. But to have an all-around partner that you really claim out here in these streets and be like, yo, that's my boo thing. Like, that's it. Like, that's a real serious thing. And I think you know that for sure now. And you need to stand up for what's right and staking a claim in that. See, what's happening now is that people are spending long bouts of time without being in a relationship. And what happens in the process is you build a lot of personal power as that happens. But from the outside looking in, people think there's something wrong with you. And you, as well as the other people, are starting to feel it. So what I'm saying is, they, on the outside looking in, they can feel that you are generating power, but also that you're lacking power. Like you may be abnormal, or they may use that to tease you because they don't like how much power that you're gaining on your own. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, yeah, you got everything, but where's your man at? You know what I'm saying? Where your bitch at? Like, you know what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, are like, yeah, I'm generating more powerful. Like, I could do better on my own, but it would be nice to have somebody now. Like, or you're to the point where you're like, I know people are looking at me with those eyes, like, where is your special someone? But you're no fool. You're no fool anymore, anyway. You're like, nah, caught me last time with that shit. I see it for what it is now. You have suffered some hardships by putting yourself before, I don't want to say putting yourself before someone, but not showing up in a relationship. No, let me rephrase that. Not allowing the other person to show up in a relationship as an individual whole. You were supplementing them. In most of your relationships, you've done that. You're aware of that. You're smarter now, and you don't want to do that anymore because you're taking the responsibility away from that other person. And if you have to keep filling that void, then you are going to be doing overtime in a relationship, and you're not going to let them become who they are supposed to be. And they may resent you and blame you for it later on in life when the walls do come crashing down, because I feel that's what happened with a lot of y'all anyway. So what happens as a result of this? You can expect people that think that they still are in with you to start acting out with you, because they're going to be trying to do those reaching out things and trying to pull on your heartstrings again, say the sweet somethings that used to get you motivated and spark to have a conversation with them and stuff like that. But you're not going to be returning that energy, and they're going to become irate behind that. They're going to change. They're going to start like foaming at the mouth. You're going to see them like transform like gremlins right in front of you, and you're going to be like, you see, I knew it. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if you was a real genuine person, you would be hearing me out and knowing that I need more time, I need more patience, I need whatever more things that I need to equip myself with before I get to going on this rendezvous with you. But no, it's all about you. I'm doing you wrong. I disrespected you in some type of way. It's like, nah. So this person or those people that I'm talking about, and this is all going to be an outcome of you seeing things for what they truly are now, seeing things clearly, with clarity, and being able to step into your personal power and know exactly what you want from another individual if it comes down to that. This is the reaction that you get. People who don't care about your feelings, they don't give a fuck about how you feel. They give a fuck about how they feel and how you make them feel. Let me draw another card. Spirit, what do we have for some advice for the collective? Because what a way to go out. What a way to end it, right? Just, could be nice, would be nice, highly unlikely, but just in case, here's my standards. Oh, you can't meet my standards? Now I'm a punk ass motherfucker with a little dick. A song to that effect, you know? I know y'all done heard it all, you know what I'm saying? Spirit, what's the advice for the collective people out here? Oh, shit. No, that's the devil, y'all. That's the devil. So the advice is this. Don't fall into the trap of saying yes for the sake of repetition. When I say yes, I mean in a relationship, for the sake of a safety, not even a safety net. What I'm trying to say is, for the sake of having someone, don't say yes. For the sake of having repetition when it comes to relationship, don't say yes. For the sake of having something to talk about when you're out with your girls or you're out with your dudes, You want to spark a conversation, they start talking about relationships, now you got something to talk about. Don't do it for the sake of that. Because what I'm seeing is you're tasked to actually use a higher mind of thinking now. So I did a video a while back called what was it? Instinct over primal instinct. Intelligence versus primal instinct. Something along those lines. Use the search bar, you'll find it. And I touched on this. And it's a pressing issue because we have these desires as human beings. We feel it in our bodies, emotions, right? That's when we always say we're only human. But it's like we're also intelligent beings. So right now you're tasked with more about being intelligent and knowing that, yeah, sure, you're human and your body deserves affection, touch, emotion, but it deserves the highest level of that. You understand what I'm saying? And not for nothing, I just said this in the last video that I did. I recorded on Pluto falling inside of the sign of Aquarius, is where it's a sync. You got to be in sync, mind, body, and soul. People are working out more now because they could be very smart and not feel very smart, or not feel like they look like they're very smart. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a disconnect there. And we learned in spirituality early, even when we didn't know nothing, that it's about mind, body, and soul. Even when we didn't know what that shit really meant, right? When we find that out, we're like, yeah, okay, I get it now. So your body deserves the best too. You know what I'm saying? So imagine your mind is already where it's at, because we already discussed that. And then you start working on your body now, and you're getting all in shape and this, that, and the third. And then you let some derelict come and touch you. You let some dizzy ass broad come and touch you. And talk about, I want your baby in it. So the answer is no. The answer is no to simple shit. Or things that will keep you bonded. Or things, like I said, repetitious. For the sake of. Till next time, I'm out.